When I ask people to record your video, whenever you are sitting, wherever you have time, at least a spare a few minutes of time every day, it becomes tedious. Why not? Obviously, when somebody is learning or first time, if you ask somebody to record their video, it becomes weird. Because when you are learning, at the learning period, we stumble a lot. Whatever knowledge we gain while speaking, because I make a lot of practice, that practice doesn't come immediately. It takes a time, or that time is not that easy that I said, or they may proceed that, or they will start speaking. It takes time. But again, they don't believe. I keep forcing, I keep propelling, I keep encouraging. Please do that, whatever I taught you, because they start speaking with me easily. When I speak, when I make them practice, they becomes easy for me. They start resonating. Why? Because every day they talk with me while during the class, so it becomes easy for them. But what happens when I ask them to record your video? Just close the door if you are feeling shy, if you are feeling hesitant, if you are feeling tedious, weird. I know this circumstances lie at the starting time when you think to speak anything about yourself. But yes, it becomes super tedious, weird. But believe me, once they start doing that, what I'm asking, it takes time. So once I ask somebody to record, it takes them a lot of time. Not a day, 2 day, it takes weeks and weeks. But again, once they start, later on they realize how greatly drastically they get changed, or they improve the confidence level that at initially that lacked, or they feel reluctant while speaking. But again, once they get this habit, or once they instill this knowledge in their mind, so gradually they started shedding their fear. Why? Because it is the fear only that causes that we are going to make a mistake, or that what I speak or what I spoke, it is not correct, it's weird, not correct, not grammatically correct, the tone was not good, the pronunciation went weird. Because at the time when we speak with ourselves in front of mirror, or now today we have technology in front of video recording camera or mobile phone, a smart mobile phone, at the time we start stumbling because we are looking at face, isn't it? Or it becomes weird because we have already ingrained, we are fear stricken in our mind that I don't speak, that's why we are learning. But what happens once you start feeling comfortable that no, now at least I have learned. I know earlier I was not well, so it was not right time, it was not good to speak, but now at least whatever we learn, whatever practice we have gone through, at least we can speak that. And that becomes easy because once you start, but until you start, you will not ingrain, you will not shed your fear, you will not get rid of this problem that every day we face. So it is one of the great idea. Not today, earlier people also used to suggest to stand up in front of mirror or start speaking. Why? Because they know that speaking in front of camera, speaking with yourself, is one of the great fear shedding idea, getting rid of your stumbling or low confidence level. But that logic was super good, or still it works. Why not? Everybody has to go with this process. There is no shortcut, there is nothing that you will do or immediately you will ingrain confidence. Because once even you started forming the sentences, you started speaking while practicing. But again, when it comes to a speaking in front of anybody, or a speaking with yourself, standing in front of mobile phone, smartphone, or camera, it becomes weird, or you start stumbling over there. Why? Because it demands a lot of practice. Yes, it demands a lot of practice to become a spontaneous. One sentence, how many times you can repeat, that matters. Because language, since we know that since childhood, when we are super young, like a child, a year or 6 months or 2 years, how long does it take us to command our speaking to become a spontaneous? At the time, even we are not aware that we are speaking wrong or right. People are laughing, does not matter, because at the time At that time, we didn't have mindset. Today, we are mature. We think that we are the great. If we make mistake, somebody will laugh at me. At that time, when we were child, when we were growing, starting, walking, stumbling, speaking, at that time, these fear we didn't used to have. Why? Because at that time we had no mind. But today we have ingrained that we are intelligent. Many working professional, they are working, they are sitting at the good position, but they are stumbling because of weak English communication skill. And these people, they don't dare to speak. Why? Because somewhere they have ingrained that they have some position, they have some dignity that somewhere will be sabotaged, or that dignity will be in the jeopardy. Why? Because they are great, they have great skill in another area. But what about speaking? So this mature mind sometimes becomes super huge when it comes to a spoken language. So guys, this is my suggestion that I suggest to my people. This suggestion goes to all people. They are putting their all effort, they want to enhance. You must dare to speak, you must bolster, you must muster your idea, your courage, your notion that you can speak. Why? Because whatever you speak with me, whatever you have learned, it is time to record that. It is time to understand your capacity. Remove the notion of making mistake. Making mistake is the part of learning, or the part of enhancing your capacity, your way of speaking. And that one day will realize that this is what you were missing. So don't think that your communication skill is weak than other. That is one of the great obstacle when it comes to speaking. Yeah, while speaking, these mindset always linger in our mind, always linger in mind. So how can we get rid of that? How can we eliminate, root it out? Why? Because see, if not today, or you want to speak, you want to grab this, you want to be a well communicator, one day you have to follow this all process. So if not today, later on down the line you will do that. So why we are waiting for the later? Why not today we start? Why we are procrastinating? So instead of procrastinating, we should start today or see result after a few days. And this is why I suggest, once you have started, or once you have started speaking in front of camera, later on, first a few days it becomes weird, but later on you will start enjoying your recording. You will start looking your video, you will start hearing, listening whatever you spoke during the speaking. So this happens only, you have to be in that habit, you have to accustom of recording your video. So do that, or see your enhancement, see your way of speaking. You will laugh sometime, but sometime you may enjoy that. Wow, this is what I wanted, and today I am doing that. So this is one of the great idea that every time it should be in your mind, or you follow this process. Do that, or you may notice that how greatly you have enhanced, and that is what you wanted. Do that. This is also going to be the end of 2024. So everybody has some resolution, some pledge, some commitment that this year whatever happened. In new year I'll improve something. So many people, they want to improve their communication skill, because that is one of the obstacle that becomes roller coaster in their career growth. So everybody wants to grow, everybody wants to command, master over the communication skill. So this would be a right time to have resolution, to have commitment, to take a pledge, so that you are not gonna regret in the next year. Or that is a, this is a precise time. Do that. Or see, never ever think that within 2 or 3 months you will gain a lot of confidence, you will start speaking. No, it takes time. So don't decide how long will it take. Just decide. You have to propel, you have to muster your encouragement, so that you are not gonna lose somewhere determination, or you are just able to demonstrate your perseverance. Or one day you will realize that this is what you wanted today, you are on the right track. So don't deviate, don't go astray, just be on the path. Or you will realize that one day what you had dreamed, it is somewhere around the corners. Thank you and bye bye.